Hi there, welcome back to my channel. My name's Rochelle Glendon. It is lovely to have you here. Today's video is a fun one. It is a collaboration with a few other minimalist YouTube mummies. They are I'll leave them all linked down below, but yeah, special thanks to Mel from Sydney Mel Vlogs for organising this collaboration. It is called My 5 Minimalist Confessions. So I think the idea of this video is to share things that I don't do very well as a minimalist. I had a big think about this and I struggled at first, but then I came up with quite a long list, so we'll see how we go. But first of all, I just wanted to shout out to the other people that are doing this collaboration. So there's Nikki Schumacher, A Beautiful Horizon, and Sharon Torrens, as well as Mel and myself. So the other three, or the first three, are in the US and Mel and I are here in Australia. So it's really nice to connect with some US YouTubers as well. Yeah, and it is also a really rainy day today, and obviously I live on a fairly busy road, so I'm getting lots of rainy traffic noise. Max is at home with Brenda, so I'm quickly filming this, so you might hear him in the background. I don't know, apologies. I'm sure you understand. So my first minimalist confession is that even though I have worked really hard on my mindset and my purchasing kind of habits, I still have my shopping weaknesses, and that is including things like books. I cannot resist the bookstore, especially when it comes to Max, because I really want to encourage him to read, even though I know I should probably just take him to the library. I also struggle with keeping my grocery bill at bay. I just love having enough food in the cupboard so that whatever Rolly or Max or myself feels like, we have it available so I can make it. And yeah, I don't know. And I also love to support mums in business. So if someone starts an Instagram shop, I am one of the first purchasers. I can't help it. I think that it takes guts and courage to start an online business, especially as a mum, trying to, you know, support your family so you don't have to go back after maternity leave. If that's what somebody's desiring, then I just cannot help myself. I love to support those mums. My second confession is that even after over 5 years of considering myself a minimalist and working on my spending habits and changing my mindset and decluttering, I am still not done. I don't think it's really ever done, and there'll always be seasons of life where you have more stuff, or you know, like I've got lots of things accumulated from when Max was a baby that I've held on to because we will need it for this next baby. There's no point getting rid of it and having to repurchase. So in that sense, I haven't decluttered everything, and I feel that it's ongoing, and once my children are a little bit bigger, we will definitely be able to declutter a lot of things like change tables and baby clothes and all of that. But we do still have a lot of things in my house that I would feel better about not having, but that we do need, and it's just that season of life. So I certainly put things away in cupboards and shut the door so that I don't have to look at it. And we have a front room that is absolutely chock full of different toy boxes and craft activities and spare plates and cups and photos and things that I haven't dealt with that I do need to go through and organize and sort out and reduce as much as possible. But it is an ongoing thing, so I'm letting that go, but that is something that I need to confess. My third confession is that I'm terrible when it comes to digital clutter. So ever since starting YouTube, I have had a good process for storing my videos and my raw footage and my photos and everything. But for example, like all my downloads and things that I've purchased online, like ebooks and stuff like that, are all kind of just on my desktop or in my downloads folder. They're not organized. And worse still is that I signed up for so many different email subscriptions that I couldn't be bothered unsubscribing, so I just got a new email address. And I don't check that old one anymore very much. It must have like 10,000 emails or something unread in there, but I just can't be bothered. And I know that's really bad, but that is one area. I think your digital life is still an area that you can be minimalist in, and I fail. So my fourth minimalist confession is that even though I really am environmentally conscious and it is a priority for me, I do sometimes pick the convenient options. So I always bring my own shopping bags, I always have our own drink bottles, I keep, you know, reusable cutlery and straws in my bag. I don't use cling wrap, I have beeswax wrap and things like that. But I am one for, as much as I would love to shop individually at the butcher, fruit market, the bakery, the bulk food store, and the health food shop and everything like that, as much as I would love to do that every week, it doesn't always happen, and I do admit that I at least once a fortnight, if not more regularly, end up going to the supermarket and buying things from there instead. I do try to be quite mindful with making sure I purchase organic when it's available, free range chicken and eggs and things like that, and we do order well, Aussie Farmers is shut down now, but I do try to buy the brand name products rather than the home brand ones, just to support the local businesses in the area as much as I can. But unfortunately, that is why supermarkets are so successful, is that they are very convenient, and I do beat myself up a little bit about that. But I wish that I could have the time to do my shopping, my grocery shopping, in a way that suits my priorities, but unfortunately that isn't always the case. So that is a big confession for me to admit to, I have to say. My fifth and final confession is that sometimes I use being a minimalist or slow living as an excuse to be a lazy friend. This is a big one for me, because I absolutely love and adore my friends and I love seeing them, but I do try to keep my diary quite empty, and I do use the excuse of, oh, I'm just trying to live more consciously or slowly, and I don't want to be on my phone too much, to not make contact or not call friends and family, when I know I really should keep in touch with those people who are not around, or even just organising to see my friends who live in the same city as me, or my sister's only an hour away and I rarely see her, and I do take the responsibility of me just not being very good at keeping in touch, but I sometimes use my minimalist preferences as an excuse for just being a lazy friend. And yeah, I don't know, that's a hard one to admit as well, because I think it feels like I've had to do a lot of introspection about that one. If you can relate to any of these points as well, please let me know that I'm not alone. And if you did like this video, please go over and check out the other videos from the other YouTube mummies. I would really appreciate you supporting them just as much as you support me. So thanks again for watching. I hope you're having a beautiful day, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!